Let us see, students. What we have discussed? We have discussed that gymnosperm, it is made up of two words, gymno and sperm. Gymno means naked and sperm means seed. Means such type of plants which seeds are not enclosed in cover. They are naked. And the plants which come into category of gymnosperm are cycas, pinus, or ginkgo, or cydrus. There are different examples. There are many examples. And we have discussed that there is great variation in the plants due to its size. Some plants are very small, whereas some are very big. If we discuss about the small plants, then there is Zamia pygmea. It is a plant, it is a gymnospermic plant, and its length is only 25 centimeter. Its length is only 25 centimeter. Whereas the other plant, which is, it is the smallest. It is the smallest plant, whereas the tallest plant of group gymnosperm is redwood. Redwood, or it is also called as sequoia. It is also called as sequoia या sequoia भी उसको हम कहते हैं. तो that redwood is very high, near about 40 to 100 meters इसकी height होती है. Due to this, we say that the redwood or sequoia is an example of tallest gymnospermic plant, whereas the Zamia pygmea is the smallest gymnospermic plant. The next thing which we have to study, if we discuss about the plant body of this group, then it is also sporophytic. The plant body is sporophyte. Plant body is, it is seen, students. Plant body is sporophyte. Plant body is sporophyte and differentiate into stem, leaves, and root. It is totally like the trees, because these are the group gymnospermic is categorized under the higher plants, due to which there is the differentiation in stem, in root, and in leaves also. And these plants, if we discuss about the plants that the seeds are not enclosed, then how it happens? Why the seeds are not enclosed by any covering, by the fruit? The reason is that if there will be fertilization, at that time there will be the formation of zygote, and that zygote develop into the ovules, and ovules do not covered by any ovarian wall. यदि ovules है और ovules के ऊपर कोई ovarian wall नहीं है, तो you know it that ovules develop into seed. In lower classes you have studied that ovules develop into seed and the ovary develop into the fruit. So if there is no any ovarian wall, in this situation there will be no covering, due to which the seeds are naked. There is no any covering on the gymnospermic plant, seeds of gymnospermic plants. Next thing which we have to study, students, if we discuss about the root, one by one we will discuss. First of all, we have to discuss about the root, because if the plant body is sporophyte, then there is the differentiation in stem, leaves, and root. First of all, we will discuss about the root. If we see about the roots of gymnospermic plants like cycas and pinus, then there is association of these roots with the fungus, and there is also association of roots with the nitrogen fixing bacteria. So how it happens and what is the benefits of the association of fungus and nitrogen fixing bacteria with the roots of gymnospermic plants? If we see, then we will find then the roots have association with the fungus. Association with fungus. In this situation, what will happen? There will be the mutual cooperation, as you have studied in lower plants, that there is the symbiotic relationship between the plants. That symbiotic relationship is also found in case of gymnospermic plant, which is the roots and fungus. In this situation, what will happen? It is called as, if it is found in case of higher plants in gymnospermic plant, then it is called as mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza, as we have discussed that there is association of algae and fungi is called as lichen. Same condition what I have studied, we have discussed that the association of roots with the fungus, association of roots with the fungus is called as mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza. And this mycorrhiza, how the mycorrhiza is helpful? This mycorrhiza is found in case of pinus. एक प्लांट होता है जिसको हम पाइनस कहते हैं. साइकस एंड पाइनस आर द एग्जांपल ऑफ जिम्नोस्पर्मिक प्लांट. इन केस ऑफ पाइनस plant, this mycorrhiza is found and it is helpful to protect the root from many disease that is caused in the roots. What am I saying, students? This mycorrhiza, that is the association of roots and fungus in case of finals, protect the roots from root-borne disease. They protect the plants or the roots of plants from root-borne disease. जड़ों में तमाम तरह की बीमारियां लग जाती हैं, उन बीमारियों से बचने में ये मदद करता है. And it is found in case of pine. If we discuss about the association of roots with nitrogen fixating bacteria, and you all are familiar with the nitrogen fixating bacteria, that is cyanobacteria. It is cyanobacteria or Anabaena, Nostoc. There are many examples which you have studied in lower classes in class 9. So the association of nitrogen fixing bacteria with the roots of gymnospermic plant is called as, क्या कहते हैं? If you have studied the chapter, then you have knowledge. There should be knowledge. That is called as correlates.
Correlate.
It is called as correlates. This
Root
condition is found in case of gymnospermic plant, and the plant is Cycas. The plant is Cycas. And you know about the nitrogen fixing bacteria, that it will be helpful to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. If there are nitrogen fixation bacteria and they are found in the roots of gymnospermic plant, then what they will do? It will help in the fixation of atmospheric nitrogen. Especially it is found in the roots of Cycas. And if there is association of nitrogen fixating bacteria with the higher plants, roots of higher plants, then it is called as correlates. But have you remembered, there are some nitrogen fixating bacteria which is attached, which is found in the roots of legume plants. क्या कहते थे उनको? Rhizobium. Yes, rhizobium. There should be no any confusion. The nitrogen fixating bacteria which is found in the legume plants are called as rhizobium. They perform the same function as the correlates. They perform the same function as the correlates. But if there is the association of nitrogen fixing bacteria with the roots of higher plants, means in case of gymnospermic plants, then it is called as correlates. Okay, students? Yes, sir. Next thing which we have to study about the leaves. If we discuss about the leaves of gymnospermic plants, then there is two types of leaves. The leaves may be simple or compound. That is totally new for you. The leaves are simple are compound in nature. Then we have to study about the simple leaf and compound leaf. Let us see. Leaves are simple or compound. Know the topic here, because the chapter in which we have to study about the leaves, simple and compound leaves, that chapter has removed from your syllabus. Then there should be knowledge about the simple and compound leaves. Students, you have seen that some plants have leaf in such a way. If there is any plants and leaves is present in such a way, there is a petiole region, this is midrib region, and the widened part of the leaf, that is called as, क्या कहते हैं इसको, lamina, is not incised from any places. इस तरह की पत्ते जिसमें बीच में कहीं से कोई इंसिजन ना आया हो, बीच से पत्ती कटी ना हो, एक ही लिफलेट, एक लिफ दिखता हो, लिफलेट जैसे स्ट्रक्चर ना दिखते हो. देखो, lips are here. If such type of lips are present, एक मिडरिब इसकी है और इस मिडरिब में ये लैमिना फैला हुआ है, इसमें कोई इंसिजन नहीं है. Such type of lips are called as simple lips. Such type of lips are called as simple lips. The other type of lips means the compound lips are those lips.
वीडियो पॉज हो गया है.
वीडियो पॉज हो गया.
एक मिनट अभी ठीक हो गया. ठीक है.
यस सर.
Okay,
सही.
this is network issue for 1-2 seconds. So one day we are seeing the conference of CBSE. Okay, beta, everything is clear? दिख रहा है? Okay, let us see. We have discussed about the simple leaf and compound leaf. Simple leaves are those leaves in which the widened part means this lamina is not incised. जो पत्ती का ये चौड़ा भाग है ये कटा नहीं होता है, एक ही चौड़ा भाग होता है. इस तरह की पत्ती आप देख लो, आम की पत्ती, महुआ की पत्ती, या वो सारे पौधे जिनमें चौड़ी पत्तियां दिखती हो, that are called as the simple leaves. But those leaves in which there is the incision, if such type of leaves are found, suppose that ये midrib है, इसको हम rachis भी कहते हैं, it is called as rachis, and many small leaf-like structure is present on that rachis. इस rachis के ऊपर दोनों तरफ से इस तरह से छोटी छोटी पत्तियां पाई जाती हैं. The best example is नीम leaves. नीम की पत्ती को आप देखे हो, एक rachis होता है, इसको सीकात कहते हो, और उसमें छोटे छोटे लिफलेट लगे होते हैं दोनों तरफ. If such type of lips are present, then they are called as compound lips. I hope you all are understood about the differentiation between the simple lips and compound lips. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If the chapter in which this thing is given, if we will study, then we will study in detail. यही खत्म नहीं होता है ये, और इसको डिटेल में पढ़ना होता है कि compound lip है तो पिनेटली कंपाउंड है या पॉमेटली कंपाउंड है. ठीक है, तो उसको इसके बाद लिप्स की मॉडिफिकेशन होती है, क्यों होती है, वी हैव टू डिस्कस. इफ वी विल स्टडी दैट चैप्टर, देन इन दैट चैप्टर वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट. इज इट क्लियर? तो वी हैव डिस्कस दैट इन केस ऑफ जिम्नोस्पर्मिक प्लांट्स द लीव्स आर सिंपल आर कंपाउंड. तुम्हारी बुक में एक लाइन दिया हुआ है दैट द लिप्स ऑफ साइकस इज पिनेट लिप्स. The lips of Cycas is pinnate lips. अब एक क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा आपसे कि सर आपने तो सिंपल लिप और कंपाउंड लिप पढ़ाया हुआ है, यहाँ तो पिनेट दिया हुआ है. यस स्टूडेंट, द कंपाउंड लिप्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स. वन इज पिनेटली कंपाउंड लिप and other is palmately compound lips. Pinnately compound lips are those lips in which there is development of lips on alternate position, अपोजिट साइड पर लिप्स डेवलप करती रहती हैं, लिफलेट डेवलप किए होते हैं. बट जब palmately compound lips की बात करते हैं तो एक सिंगल रैकिस होता है. There will be a single rachis. How can I say? Let us see. Today many lips are here. that is not an example of palmately compound leaf because it is the leaves of papaya. And I think the teacher who has taught in class 8th, then he or she has kept it. Let us see students, this is the leaves of banana. So if suppose that ये rachis है, please
बनाना
बेटा please keep quiet.
सर
Suppose
बनाना
that
का लीफ नहीं मिला।
नहीं बनाना नहीं होता है बेटा, बनाना के लीफ में आपको उस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है। अभी हम बता देते हैं, आप ढूंढ लेना, अगल बगल मिल जाएगा। लेट अस सी, यू कैन सी, सपोज दैट दिस इज अ रैकिस, ये सीख है, एंड मेनी लीव्स आर अराइज्ड फ्रॉम दिस प्लेस, एक ही जगह से, पॉमेटली जिसका नाम है, ये पॉमेटली, पॉम की तरह से, जैसे ये हमारा पॉम है, ये सपोज कर लो जो हमारा हैंड है, ये रैकिस हो गया, एंड दिस पॉम, and from this palm there are finger like structure, these fingers are the lips. तो ये पॉमेटली एक रिब्स आई, और यहां से इस रैकिस से बहुत सारी पत्तियां एक ही जगह से गुच्छे जैसी निकल गई, तो सच टाइप ऑफ लिप्स आर कॉल्ड एज पॉमेटली कंपाउंड लिप, जिसमें पाम वर्ड आया है, पाम मींस हथेली, आप होता है जानते होता है, तो सच टाइप ऑफ लिप्स आर कॉल्ड एज पॉमेटली कंपाउंड लिप्स, ठीक है। लेट अस सी, we have discussed about the lips, that the lips of gymnospermic plant is simple as well as compound, and students, there are the changes in the lips of gymnospermic plants. Some lips are needle like, the shape of lips are very thick, they are needle, they have the needle like structure. The reason is that these plants are mostly found in the mountain region where there is variation in the environment, due to which there is change in the leaves, and the plants can survive very easily in adverse condition. There is changes in the leaves, they are needle in shape, they are very thick, and due to this nature the lips can withstand in extreme condition, in high temperature, in case of more avidity, in case of very less amount of water, these plants can survive very easily. So we can say that the lips of the gymnospermic plants can withstand for extreme temperature, humidity and winds. For example, if we see, then there is a plant that is called as conifer. There is a plant that is called as conifer. In conifer, the leaves are like needle. Like needle. उनके जो लिप्स होती है कैसी होती है, निडल की तरह होती हैं, बिल्कुल पतली सी, आपको कहीं देखने के लिए भी मिल जाएगा। और इन योर बुक द फिगर इज गिवन, बुक में अपने देख लो, पेज नंबर 39 पर ए फिगर जो दिया हुआ है, जिम्नोस्पर्मिक प्लांट साइकस ऊपर दिया हुआ है, यू कैन सी द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ लिप्स, निडल लाइक लिप्स, एंड दिस निडल लाइक लिप्स इज हेल्पफुल टू रिड्यूस द सरफेस एरिया। इफ द लिप्स, आवाज क्यों मारी है, if the lips are needle like, then first reason is that it will reduce the surface area, then what is the benefit of reduced surface area? surface area क्या हो जाएगी, reduce होगी, then what
सर
is
पाइनस भी होगा ना कॉनिफर?
what बेटा?
सर पाइनस भी कॉनिफर हो सकता है ना?
कोनिफर एक प्लांट है बेटा, ठीक है, जिम्नोस्पर्मिक प्लांट है, ठीक है, कोन की तरह स्ट्रक्चर उसका हो जाता है, लिप्स उसकी जो होती हैं कोन की तरह हो जाती हैं, ठीक है, साइकस में मोस्टली देखने को मिलता है आपको।
सर पाइनस में नहीं होगा?
यदि पाइनस को भी देखोगे तो उसमें भी उसकी जो लिप्स होंगी उसी तरह की होंगी, ठीक है, निडल लाइक लिप्स होती हैं। तो व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ दीज निडल लाइक लिप्स? वी कैन से that these lips are helpful to withstand the plants in extreme condition, How it happens? Because the surface area is reduced, and if the surface area will be reduced, then the rate of transpiration will also slow down. What will happen? The rate of transpiration will also slow down, due to which there will be very less need of very less amount of water, and plant can withstand in the presence of little amount of water. The second condition is that कि they have thick cuticle की layer होती है. There is layer of thick cuticle, and this thick cuticle of layer can helpful the plants to survive in extreme condition and extreme temperature also. Temperature बहुत ज्यादा होगा. In that situation, if there will be more transpiration, then the plant body will get wilted. So due to this presence of cuticle, it will be helpful to overcome the extreme heat of the plants, and it can survive very easily. And the third thing, there is sunken stomata. There is sunken stomata. Means, as we have studied, that stomata are found on the surface of leaves, which is helpful in the gaseous exchange, as well as it is also helpful for the transpiration. So if the stomata are sunken, in that situation, sunken means क्या है? बिल्कुल सिकुड़े हुए हैं. They are the guard cells which is helpful in the opening and closing of stomata are not well defined, due to which this sunken stomata will also reduce the rate of transpiration, and plants can withstand very easily in extreme conditions. So we have studied about the leaves. Now we have to discuss about the spores of gymnospermic plants. If you have noted down, then I will erase it. Can I erase, students?
Yes, sir.
When we have studied about the pteridophytes, then we have discussed that the spores are homosporous as well as heterosporous. But in case of gymnosperm, they are only the heterosporous. They produce the two kinds of spores. We can say that gymnospermic plants are heterosporous. What does it mean? What do you understand by heterosporous? बताओगे?
Two kind of spores.
Yes, yes. They have two kinds of spore. Have spores means if the spores, either the spores are male or female, due to which they are called as heterosporous. And if they are heterosporous, then there will be the male as well as the female. मेल स्पोर होंगे और फीमेल स्पोर होंगे. तो दैट मेल स्पोर is called as, it will develop like the same as pteridophytes. यदि मेल स्पोर होगा तो वह मेल स्पोर क्या करेगा? इस तरह से मेल स्पोरेंजियोफोर बनेगा. Only 10 minutes remain, students. Let us see. We have discussed that there are two kinds of spores. There are male spores as well as female spores. First of all, we have to discuss about the male spores. If there is male spores, then it is called as, क्या कहेंगे इसको? Microspore. What it will be called?
मेगास्पोर सर. मेगास्पोर. मेल स्पोर को मेगास्पोर और फीमेल.
Why the male spore is called as megaspore? Male spore छोटे होंगे. They will be microspore. इतनी जल्दी भूल जाओगे? मेल स्पोर क्या होंगे?
कल लिखवाया था सर आप मेगा स्पोर. मेल स्पोर
क्या लिखवाए थे?
मेगा स्पोर.
बेटा जो लिसन मी, जो मेल स्पोर्स होते हैं, मेल स्पोर्स छोटे होते हैं, स्मॉल होते हैं, तो माइक्रो होंगे ना या मेगा होंगे? दे आर माइक्रोस्पोर। और यदि आप लिखो तो उसको ठीक करो, मेल स्पोर्स माइक्रोस्पोर होते हैं और फीमेल स्पोर्स हमेशा ही साइज में बड़े होते हैं। देन दे आर द माइक्रो मेगा स्पोर्स। फीमेल क्या होंगे? मेगा स्पोर्स। इज इट क्लियर? बुक को कभी कभी खोला करो, बुक भी खोलो, एवरीथिंग इज गिवन इन योर बुक। बुक से ज्यादा हम कहीं एक लाइन भी बाहर नहीं जा रहे हैं, एक आध वर्ड छोड़ दिया है तो। मेल are the microspores and female are the megaspores. First of all, we have to discuss about the male spores. Let us see, if we discuss about the male spore, then there will be the male sporangium. How it happens? This is the sporophyll. Male sporophyll होगा क्योंकि मेल है, तो this will be the male sporophyll in which there will be the presence of sporangium. इस तरह से sporangia develop होगा. This is the sporophyll. And in sporophyll, male sporophyll, there will be the sporangium. These are the sporangium. Or you can say that these are the male sporangium. क्योंकि ये मेल स्पोर है, there will be the male sporangium, and in each male sporangium there will be मेल स्पोर मदर सेल। क्या होंगी इसमें? यदि एक को हम देख लें, इफ वी विल ड्रा द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस वन स्पोरेंजियम, देन इट विल बी इन सच टाइप ऑफ सिचुएशन इन विच देयर आर द स्पोर मदर सेल एज वी हैव डिस्कस इन टेरिडोफाइट्स। दीज स्पोर मदर सेल्स आर कॉल्ड एज मेल स्पोर मदर सेल बिकॉज दीज आर द मेल स्पोर। ये क्या है? मेल स्पोरेंजियम है, तो मेल स्पोरेंजियम में क्या होगा? मेल स्पोर मदर सेल होंगे। So we can say that these are male spore mother cell, male spore mother cell, and we have discussed that these male spore mother cells are diploid in nature. They are diploid in nature.
Yes, sir.
And there will be process of meiosis, or we can say that meiotically they will divide to form the 4 haploid spores. क्या करेंगे वो? They will helpful to produce the 4 haploid cells by the process of meiosis, as we have discussed. Meiotically there will be formation of 4 haploid cells. ये बनेंगी, मेल गैमिट बनेंगे।
Yes, sir.
2n से n गैमिट बनेंगे। इज इट क्लियर? एंड
Yes,
दीज गैमिट, नोट डाउन, यही नोट करो तुम अब, दीज हैप्लॉइड गैमिट चेंज इनटू पॉलन ग्रेन्स। हम लोग यहीं तक पढ़े थे टेरिडोफाइट्स में कि देयर इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मेल गैमिट्स, बट इन केस ऑफ जिम्नोस्पर्मिक प्लांट व्हेन देयर इज द meiosis in male spore mother cell, then there is the formation of haploid spores, and these are at that place there is the formation of pollen grains. यहीं पर क्या होगा? pollen grain की formation हो रही है. You can write that these spores is changed into pollen grains. Change into pollen grains. Please note down this word. When the stage will come that there will be the formation of pollen grains in case of gymnospermic plant. We have discussed that there is the formation of pollen grains when the spore mother cells meiotically divide to form the haploid gametes. This is the male gamete. We can say that these are the male gamete, and we know that this male gamete will develop in the pollen grains. Now we have to discuss about the female gametes. Only 4 minutes remain. Let me draw here. If we discuss about the female gametes, there is slight difference. In case of female gametes, there will be the megasporangiophore, and here there is the formation of sporophyll. In same situation, there will be the sporophyll in which there are the sporangium that will be called as female sporangium. क्या कहेगा वो, क्या कहेंगे उसे हम? Female sporangium, in which there will be female spores mother cell. If there will be female sporangium, तो इसमें भी क्या होंगे, क्या होंगे यहां, बोलो, टेल मी.
फीमेल स्पोर मदर सेल.
फीमेल स्पोर मदर सेल. और फीमेल स्पेल मदर सेल को दूसरे शब्दों में हम क्या कह सकते हैं? मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल कह सकते हैं. वी कैन से मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल. यदि मेल स्पोर मदर सेल है तो इसको हम क्या कह सकते हैं? माइक्रो स्पोर मदर सेल.
मदर सेल.
Is it clear that mega spore mother cell and microspore mother cell? Microspore mother cell means we are talking about the male spore. Mother, if we are asking about the female spore mother cell means megaspore mother cell. Here will be same division. यहाँ भी क्या होगा, ये जो mother cell होगी इससे division तो होगा. It is diploid in nature 2n, and from this there is the formation of 4 haploid. यही अब जानने वाली बात है. दिख रहा है ये?
यस सर.
हाँ सर.
नीचे नहीं दिख रहा है.
रुक जाओ. Suppose that if there is a mother cell, then it is diploid because it is the megaspore mother cell. You can write here.
यस.
Mother cell. तो it is 2n in number, diploid. फिर इससे क्या बनेंगे? मियोसिस की प्रोसेस होगी. देयर विल बी द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ 4 हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स. अब यही जान लो, these are the haploid gametes, and out of these 4, 3 are destroyed due to unavailability of proper nourishment. In case of gymnospermic plants, when there is the meiosis division in megaspore mother cell, in female spore mother cell, at that time there is the formation of 4 haploid gametes. But out of 4, the 3 is destroy here. 3 क्या होते हैं? Destroy हो जाते हैं. And there is only 1 ovules, because this is there is the development of ovules. यहाँ क्या होगा? Ovules के development होंगे. And out of 4, 3 has क्या होंगे? Destroyed. Only one will develop. ठीक है बेटा. And there will be female gamete. क्या बनेंगे यहाँ पर? फीमेल गैमेट बनेगा. There will be formation of female gamete. तुम्हारी बुक में दिया हुआ है, अपनी बुक में तुम देख लो. It is given in your book that one of the megaspore enclosed within the megasporangium and develop into multicellular female gametophyte. किसमें डेवलप करेगा? फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट में डेवलप कर जाएगा. मींस फीमेल गैमेट की फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी. फीमेल गैमेट की फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी. ओके, देयर विल बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फीमेल गैमेट. नाउ द टाइम विल कम that the male and female will fuse together, then there will be the formation of zygote. How it happens, we have to know about it. As we have discussed, students, that